So last time I did the
I seem to be, I'm not getting your emails.
Right.
Chris was, yeah. He's forward visited. I didn't know anything about this until he's been away on holiday. He's just come back and going the top six last night.
I'll check.
Look, I haven't heard anything thinking about it
Got big running Chesterfield, Preston away, sorry, Preston away Friday. Preston. These are playing Saturday morning, playing.
Just want to know what's happening. We didn't go even. I go over and press stop before anyone else has.
I've literally stopped speaking.
Hey Jim, you're doing a live Periscope. You're doing a live Periscope.
Oh yeah, funny you should say that. That's what I was.
We know Leeds.
I wasn't in yesterday, so I just saw the email.
Yeah, I will because it's right.
Pete, when you're tweeting, can you put at Yorkshire Post as well? Just 'cause I can't tweet while I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think of these things.
Yeah, you someone from where? Oh, maybe yeah, mate, that's the idea. That means I'm doing 20
What are you doing 2 games on Friday?
No, I'm just doing the casting.
But we're doing on Thursday.
Yeah, we're doing my
They'll win.
I'd like to think so. They'll win.
Tell you what, I can't.
How come you don't get the football?
This doesn't zoom out, so I have to tick those back.
No chance.
This is called anticipated.
We'll wait for something.
Once about the launch of our new lottery, don't we?
That's why I've come all the way over from Manchester.
I need a place, mate. I'm not here,
If we can make sure everyone's phones are on, sign up please for the press conference. Thank you for your attendance this morning, pretty short notice from yesterday. Significant announcement for the Leeds Rhinos club and for Yorkshire Carnegie. With that, I'll hand over to Kevin Sinfield MBE.
Good afternoon, thanks for coming. Just like to start with, 2015 will be my final season as a Rhinos player. At the end of this season, I'll embark on a new challenge, a new chapter in my life. And I'll be going for a rugby union for Yorkshire Carnegie. It's a challenge that really excites me. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. But actually never thought I'd get the chance to do it. There's a new board in place at Yorkshire Carnegie who have set some high ambitions, set some targets to get the club back where it belongs in the Premiership and with Ian. And the head coach in Brian Redpath and a fantastic director of rugby, Chris Gibson. It's something I want to be a part of going forward. Seems to me like the logical decision going forward. I don't have to uproot my family, and I know a lot of the guys at the club already. I know the support is in place to help with that transition. Looking at my Rhinos career, I'd like to thank Gary and everybody who's played a part in my career to date. I've been here since I was a 13-year-old and the club means so much to me. But at some stage it has to end. It doesn't end quite yet. There's still 7 months of the season to play. I'm very committed, like I've always been, and I'll ensure that I do my best every day going forward for the Rhinos and beyond that for Carnegie. My focus going forward now is I get myself back fit. I'm fighting for my spot back in the team to ensure that 2015 for the Rhinos finishes in the right way. Hopefully we can add to the history that we've created over this last 10 years. Thank you.
Chief Executive Gary Covington.
Yes, well, it certainly is a very significant announcement for Kevin, the Leeds Rhinos, and of course for Yorkshire Carnegie. And we always knew, of course, that we'd come at some stage. Kevin's enjoyed a remarkable career. Played for the Rhinos now for 19 seasons, soon to become only the 4th player in the club's history to play over 500 games for the club. The record goal and point scorer for the club, captained the team in the last 13 seasons, led the team to 19 finals in what's been a golden era for the team and club. He's 55 points short of the legendary Gus Risman to become the 3rd highest point scorer in the game's history behind Jim Sullivan and Neil Fox. Captained England in the 2013 World Cup, made 40 international appearances for England and Great Britain. So a glittering career, and one that at some stage will come to an end. Kevin's last of many contracts he's done with himself and the club, was actually back in 2012. And that was a 5-year one that could potentially take him right through to the end of 2016, which would have, of course, completed 20 seasons with the club. But the understanding between Kevin himself and the club was always that Kevin would ultimately decide when his last season would be. And as long as the club were notified at the start of the season, so we've got ample time to prepare for that, that would be very much his decision. So he could have brought his career to an end in 2013 or 2014 or 2015 or potentially even as late as 2016. And Kevin informed his decision, and myself and Brian McDermott, about 6 weeks ago. I was just about to go to Australia at the time, talked it through and decided we'd pick it up on a
came back. And that's what we did. And Kevin was very much of made the decision for very sensible reasons. So at that stage, I alerted our director, would be Chris Gibson, and Ian McGeechan, and then more latterly, Brian Redpath, of Kevin's availability and desire. And so I'm delighted that the outcome is that he will be staying at Headingley, embarking on a very exciting new chapter in Newcastle and also going to the Yorkshire Carnegie. We're hoping, of course, that he'll be continuing his very successful record in Yorkshire Carnegie. To tell you a little bit more about the future, I'll hand over to our Executive Chairman, Executive President of the Yorkshire Carnegie, Ian McGeechan.
Thanks, Gary. Yeah, well, you know, from Yorkshire Carnegie's point of view, this is a fantastic news, and you know, Kevin, we've spoken about it a bit, and the challenge going forward. I mean, to have the opportunity to get somebody of Kev's quality, not just as a player, but as a sportsman and a captain, and somebody whose values, I mean, is an exceptional role model. And I think to be able to now harness that as part of our rugby union project here, I think is a fantastic opportunity for us. And just so you know, there's a change of ownership for the Yorkshire Carnegie just before Christmas, so there's a new board in place, new shareholder group, so it's a completely new business which is taking the rugby union side forward, and the ambition is Premiership rugby and 3 top quality sports at the one ground here at Headingley. So to be able to have, you know, Kev involved with the players, you know, you win things on the field, yes, but the making of wins are off the field, and I think to have somebody who understands that is as I said, an outstanding role model, is going to be a great acquisition for us, and a great statement of intent. I think that, you know, we've got a lot of young men there wanting to learn, willing to learn, a natural leader that's coming into the mix, which I, for one, are very excited about. I'm really looking forward to it when we meet up November time. It'll be, I think, November, December time at the end of the year.
Kevin's time is limited this afternoon, obviously trying to get ready to be part of the 2 games over Easter. So if there are any general questions from the written press to Kevin to the top table now, please. Thank you.
Kevin, what position would you think would be playing?
Ideally, I'd like to play flyer. It's the position that suits the skill set I have the best. I understand the challenge that's in front of me. I understand, you know, the difficulties that the league players have faced crossing over. I'm aware of all that. That's why I think I'm the best possible place to over that transition.
When did you decide yourself that you wanted to do it?
Probably in the off season. But it's something I always wanted to do, Dave, and I think probably the thing that brought it home to me was that I didn't want to finish my career and get to whatever road that may be. I look back and have any regrets about missed opportunities, and when this opportunity came up, I knew it was the right thing. The gut was telling me it was the right thing. I'm excited by it. I'm also excited by the rest of our season, by the way, with the Rhinos. But I'm really excited by it. I know it's a huge challenge. I know the potential of the club for rugby union going forward, and something I'd like to be a part of.
Have you ever been approached before, Kevin, to switch coach?
I have, yeah.
A long time ago?
I've always been happy. I've always been, and that's probably credit to Gary and the people at the school. You know, when I set out as a 13-year-old, if you told me I'd be sat here now, I'd not be that about it. You know, I won't just snap your hand off. You'd have had no legs and no arms. So I've been very fortunate and very proud. I think the support I've had from the fans throughout my whole times has been magnificent, and even through those tough times, those barren spells, through the early years, the fans were always on the side, and I'd like to thank them for the support. I look forward to what's to come.
It's fair to say there's been quite a number of approaches over in the past for Kevin from some of the leading clubs in the game. The Leeds Rhinos have never really been keen to release him, but I think beyond that, Kevin has always seen himself very much at the heart of Leeds Rhinos until now.
Is it something you've always had an ambition to do, Kevin, or is it something that's only coming to your thoughts in the last few years to play rugby union?
No, as I said earlier, it's something I'm very respectful of the game, and I also like the game. I like watching it. I think a lot of rugby league people look down on rugby union. I think a lot of rugby union people look down on rugby league. So, but from my point of view, I like both games. I like watching both games. I think as a sportsman, to get the opportunity to play another professional sport is something that really appeals to me. Like I said, with the way things are at the minute with Yorkshire Carnegie going forward with the new board, with the things that they put in place, it's something that excites me at this point in my career. Like I said a minute ago, I've always been very happy. I'm still very happy. I love the club. When I was man, I've been here since I was 13, so you don't just switch that off. But there comes a time when I have to set out on a new career, a new chapter, and whether that be next year or in 2 years, it was going to happen. It happens for all of us. So I'm delighted when this opportunity presented itself.
Did you speak to Lanny about it at all?
Stuart's got enough on his plate, I think. He's done a fantastic job, and although I know him well enough to pick up the phone, yeah.
I know before you're not wrong to play for England.
Well, I think what's important at this stage is I understand how difficult the transition will be. The prime objective is to get Yorkshire Carnegie back to where they belong in the Premiership, and I think that will be everybody's goal from the new board getting in place, the being involved with Chris, the brand red path, Gary's involvement. Everybody wants to see the club back in the Premiership. So for me, I won't look beyond that. I want to get into the game, enjoy it, and we'll see what happens.
Is this the end of your involvement with the league? Is there not just coming back to the sport in the future?
I'm not sure, mate, to be honest. This deal is in place for 18 months. We'll see where that takes us. I'm not sure.
Obviously, the rest of the season going for you personally, Kevin, is this going to give you even more motivation to finish on a high? As you and Jamie Peacock both leaving at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think I hope it doesn't change too much. No, I hope there isn't a mentality that they have to send us out the right way. I think a lot of that is down to myself and Jamie. As things stand at the minute, I'm not on the team. Going to get myself fit, like I said, and find my way back in, because the team's going great and they've got 2 big wins, and I understand all that. There's a right way and a wrong way for this season to go. I'd like it to be the right way, and then it doesn't affect my memories of this place, because, like I said, it's been a big part of my life. It's been my life for well over 20 years.
So it's obviously going to be a big change for the Rhinos. So with two men going at the end of the year, do you think we're in a decent position to move forward strongly enough for more success in the future?
Yeah, I do. I think the players, what Gary's set in place, what Brian's been doing, the recruitment that's taking place, I'm a junior setup. I think we're ready to deal with it. I think if we look at the form of some of our younger players in Super League recently, has been outstanding. I have no doubt some further recruitment will take place, but I definitely think that the squad is in a great position to continue winning silver.
You've always masked your feelings a little bit, but you seem quite emotional about all this. How much do you feel in yourself at the moment?
a little bit mixed. Saw the players this morning, which was tough. It was quite hard to do. Driving into the car park, I wasn't quite sure I was going to a funeral or a wedding today. Probably a mixture of both. So this isn't the end for me today. This is just letting people know what the future is. I've got 7 months in front of me where I'll give Leeds Rhinos everything I've got, and then beyond that, I'll turn my attention to Yorkshire Carnegie and giving that everything I've got as well. So there's a lot of excitement. There's plenty of excitement for this year and going forward. So I'm happy. I am.
Did winning the Challenge Cup last year have a bearing on this, and the fact that it was the one remaining thing that they haven't done as a club league?
Possibly. I think it's probably a combination of a few things winning the Challenge Cup. Yorkshire Carnegie getting a new board, and not so much just getting a new board, but bringing Brian Redpath. I can see the ambition there of what they want to achieve. I think also a realisation of where I was at in my own career. Like I said, I didn't want to get to a stage where I had any regrets. And, this will certainly make sure I've got any.
Any further questions?
Have you ever played any rugby union before? Not even as a 13-year-old?
Don't play much rugby union over.
Top table will be available for interview now. We've also got Brian McDermott and Brian Redpath available for interview as well at the back of the room. Thank you for your attendance this morning.
Yeah.